Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. And it's that time of year. We're doing the holiday EDC gift guide, and we're going to try to go through this as fast as possible. I say that every year, and I never am able to get this video under 20 minutes, so maybe this time, but we'll see. Before I say anything else, I am honestly a fan of all of these products. I was sent a lot of these products, but I'm recommending these because these are my favorites and I actually do use them and like them. This might not be for everyone. This honestly might just be things that you want to get yourself. And another thing is we have a lot of different things on the table today. Not only do we have some premium products, we also have some stocking stuffers. Maybe it's for a family member, a friend, brother, sister, or maybe just for yourself. So let's begin with number one. Number one is a phone case. Who doesn't love a good phone case? And honestly, we all need them because we're all dropping our phones. If you're one of the people that just don't have a phone case, you are insane. You are out of this world. You're a superhero. I don't understand you. You're Superman. For the phone case I have, I'm going to honestly recommend the Snap case. This thing is absolutely amazing. It is just so nice. Not only is the commercial really funny, but the case is actually really nice. It's really comfortable to use, and I really like it. I honestly didn't think I would because usually I like leather products, but I really like this case. So, Snap case, check it out, link in the description. Moving on to number two, almost every single person has this thing and they're probably gifted it, most likely because not a lot of people tend to buy their own wallets, but it's wallets. This is the one that I've been using for the past, I want to say, year, and this is the Peter McKinnon / Loyal Strickland wallet. That's just like this one piece of leather, and it's really nice, and it's just really nice. I love leather wallets. I'm a big fan. I'm not a huge fan of ridge wallets or stuff like that. I like leather. I think it looks nicer. That's my opinion. If you don't want to go with something like this, here's another alternative. Should have lost my other wallet. Okay, I don't know where it went, but I'll show some B-roll of it. It's the Miss Goods Co. wallet. This thing is just a really simple one tab wallet, and it's just really nice, really sleek, really slim in the pants, and it holds what you need to hold, and it looks good with time. That's the fun part, and it looks really good. All right, moving on to number three, and that is, of course, knives. We're not going to talk about an EDC gift guide video without talking about knives, and I have specifically one brand I want to mention, and that is Benchmade. Benchmade is just killing the game right now. They are coming out with so many knives, and I have 4 knives I want to show you guys. So, for all you EDC guys out there, this will probably be my top recommendation, but it is a custom bailout. The bailout is honestly one of the most amazing Benchmade knives. It is super slim, it's super fidgety, it has a beautiful Tonto blade, and I personally find that Tonto blades are the nicest blades you can have in an EDC knife. That's just my opinion. Now you can get this in a lot of different variations. You have different blade steels, different scales, but this is probably a game changer when it comes to EDC pocket knives. The next is something a little bit more high up if you want to really spoil someone, and that is the Benchmade 710. This is the 710 block aluminum, and honestly, this is probably my most carried knife at the moment. I say that every single time. This is probably one of my most carried knives. It is such a beautiful knife. It is a big knife, I will say. It's probably about 8 inches overall, but it is a tank, and it is super beautiful. It's super premium. It honestly feels more like a luxury knife, if that makes any sense, but it still is a tank, and it will tackle anything you throw at it. And of course, you can't mention Benchmade without mentioning the bug out. I mean, everyone needs a bug out. This is a custom bug out with custom carbon fiber scales and a Magna Cut blade, but there are a lot of different types of bug outs out there. Bug out is definitely the quintessential EDC knife. Everyone has to have at least one, in my opinion. This was like my first actual EDC knife, and I've gotten many more since. So Benchmade bug out is just a classic. Now, I did mention in my past EDC video that I do carry a fixed blade with me most days. There are many different types of fixed blades I like to carry, but as far as Benchmade goes, they have one specific one that I really love, and that is the Dekian from Benchmade. This is a beautiful Magna Cut steel fixed blade with blue micarta. There are a couple different variations of this one. Just came out this year, and it is such a beautiful knife. I have a video where I talk about this more in detail, but I would highly recommend the Dekian. There is one more knife I want to mention, and that's for everyone that loves culinary stuff, cooking, grilling, whatever it is, and that is the Benchmade station knife. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Ooh, you guys need to at least get your hands on it because I guarantee you once you hold it, you will want to buy it. This thing is a beast. There are a lot of different flavors of this knife. So whichever one you choose, I guarantee you will be satisfied and this will be your go-to tool in the kitchen. And going along with knives, if you have someone that literally has every single knife and you have no idea what they have and what they don't have, a good option would be something like this. This is the NAF's bit driver. This is a great tool for every knife guy out there. Some key features about this is that it has 3 Wiha torque bits that are super nice. They're magnetic. It's so easy to tighten and loosen any screws on any knife down. Also, this thing is shaped like the Saturn V rocket, which took astronauts to the moon, which is really cool. But I would highly recommend the NAF's bit driver. These guys make amazing products, and this is a go-to for any person that loves knives. Item number 4 is an essential when it comes to EDC, in my opinion, and that is a pen and paper. If you're like me, you forget things all the time and you just need to write things down, so I always carry a Feels notebook of some sort. This one in particular is by Big Idea Designs. This is their everyday notebook, and these things are my go-to for all EDC notebooks. I have a stack of these and I will be buying these over and over again because they are just perfect. They last super long. They have dotted paper, which is really nice. And the paper is just super nice and they just look really nice. But going along with the notebook, you need obviously a nice pen. And who better than Big Idea Design? So if you guys follow Big Idea Designs, you know that they are the EDC kings out there. They do everything EDC, and one thing that they are very much known for are their pens. I have 3 different kinds to choose from. Obviously, they have their standard EDC bolt action pen. This is a beautiful, beautiful bolt action pen that is super fidgety and also really nice to write with, and very slim as well, so it's nice to keep in the pocket. And then we have 2 others. These are both fountain pens, and these are both from Big Idea Designs. We have the original EDC fountain pen. This is the brass version. I've had this for, I want to say 2 years now, maybe even more, and I've used this so much. The patina on this is absolutely beautiful. It writes so very nicely. I love this pen. And a different variation from that pen would be the Jeremy Sires / Big Idea Designs collab fountain EDC pen. This thing is really cool. It is a different flavor of the EDC pen, and it comes with a little bit of a finer tip fountain pen point, which is very nice when you're writing nice and small and you want to write really neat. Quick tip, if you guys have terrible handwriting, try using a finer tip point. It'll make your handwriting so much better. All right, moving on to item number 5, and that would be a flashlight. Now, I've talked about this before. I always carry a flashlight with me. This is just a little Flightanium flashlight that is super nice. It's about 180 lumens. There are so many different lights out there, a bunch of different kinds, shapes, sizes, lumen counts. I would highly recommend if someone doesn't have a flashlight and they're not using it every day, like get them a flashlight, and honestly, you will probably end up using one too because these things come in handy all the time. They're super slim, easy to keep in the pocket, and you'll end up using it a lot more than you think. And going along with lights, we have item number 6, which are lighters. Specifically Zippos, because when you think of lighters, you think of Zippos. I personally love a good butane insert, because I feel like butane inserts actually light things better than the normal inserts. But I love Zippos. I almost always carry a Zippo with me for lighting candles, starting a fire, stuff like that. And all of my Zippos have a butane insert. And one of my favorite ones is a butane insert that my buddy Dean gave to me, which is a mix between a butane and a regular one. So it has a flame and a butane light, which is really cool. But you can find these in a lot of different cases, a lot of different inserts. Zippos are a really cool stocking stuffer gift that honestly, you might not necessarily buy for yourself, but if you get it, you'll end up using it a lot more than you think. All right, gift number 7, jewelry. Specifically, clocks and colors. Now, you guys know me. I love clocks and colors. I've been wearing them on this channel since I started this channel, and I love them. I've done work with them. I have bought so many rings from them. I'm wearing my favorites right now, which are the turquoise Voyager, the Fly the Flag Peace Pirate Life ring, and the mom ring, because I love my mom. And obviously I have 2 different necklaces on. I have Rebirth and then the North Star Compass one that this is I think my first one that I got from them. I love it. But if you guys didn't know, Clocks and Colors has more than just jewelry. They also have a lot of other really cool things, like this really cool brass coaster. It's weird, it's a coaster, but it's brass, it's heavy, it's like a discus, it's insane, and it's brass, and it's a coaster. It's just like, who wouldn't want to have their drink on that? And speaking of having a drink, I mean, you might as well have a all brass tumbler. This is again from Clocks and Colors. This is a all brass drinking vessel, which is awesome. I guarantee you have Christmas dinner and you're drinking your Martinellis or your champagne or whatever it is out of this, everyone will be looking at you and they will all be jealous. Next we have item number 8, which is EDC challenge coins. Now, I don't know about you guys, but in almost every single EDC photo that I've seen, there's some sort of challenge coin in there. And I have a couple to choose from. These 3 are beautiful ones from EDC reminder coins. They have really cool messages inscribed on them, and they're just really nice to have if you guys like challenge coins. These are really cool ones to have. And Clocks and Colors even has a cool decade challenge coin. And of course, you can always get someone a cool rare gift like this Pete's Pirate Life coin or any exclusive coin that comes out. These are really cool things to have and cool little memories to give someone to always let them know that you're thinking of them. All right, item number 9 is watches. Now, there are a lot of different watches to choose from. There are a lot of different kinds, a lot of different styles, a lot of different price points, but I'm gonna go over a couple of my favorites, starting from the cheapest. Honestly, you can't go wrong with a really nice Fossil watch. This thing is a beautiful chronograph with a green face. I love Fossil. Actually, my first real watch was a Fossil chronograph, and I find that these are very nice watches and they're relatively inexpensive. So I would highly recommend a Fossil watch for someone who maybe doesn't have a watch already. A little step up from the Fossil watch would be the Seiko S5 Sport. This is one of my most worn watches. I absolutely love this thing. It's an automatic, has a beautiful black face and black dial. This comes in a lot of different colors, has different bands that you can choose from as well. Seiko is a really great brand and they have amazing watches, so definitely check them out. And of course, we have the amazing guys at Big Idea Designs. Now, they just released 2 watches. They just released their everyday baseline field watch, which is an absolutely amazing watch. It's one of my most worn, but they also just released their GMT. The GMT is a beautiful watch that I have had on my wrists almost daily ever since I got it. It is a true GMT, so if you're travel sometime in the future, you can track your time zones, everything like that. It's an automatic watch, absolutely stunning. It's titanium, it's super light. I can't say enough about this thing. It's such a nice watch, so I'd highly recommend checking out Big Idea Designs. They have a bunch of different watches you guys to choose from. Watches just make a really good gift. I mean, that's a really nice gift to give someone. It really shows that, like, you care about them. And also for a coming of age gift, you know, for a teenager moving on to adult, or, you know, a boy moving into manhood, whatever you want to call it. A watch is something that's really significant, and it's a really meaningful gift that I think goes a long way. And especially if you get a nice watch, it can last them for years. Now, real quick, I want to thank the guys over at Home & Hadfield. Now, if you guys haven't heard of Home & Hadfield, these guys make the most amazing watch, knife, coin, EDC display cases. So if you guys are into EDC and you guys need a place to display all your favorite items, plus protect them and showcase them, look no further than homeandhadfield.com. Perfect time to pick up something like the Winder, which is one of their newest products. This is a beautiful winder for all of your automatic watches, but if you're also a knife guy, they have many things like the Armada, their huge knife tank display case, or they have something with the chest for all you coin guys. They have literally something for everyone, so go over to homeandhadfield.com and check them out before all the products are gone. So thank you to Home & Hadfield. And number 10, we have something as simple as playing cards. And my go-to are Theory 11. My go-to are Theory 11 cards. I love Theory 11 cards. These are actually a guilty pleasure of mine. I end up collecting these and I always want to buy more whenever they release a new deck because they're just such cool cards. They're works of art. They are great way to spice up your, weekly poker nights if you want to add a little bit 007 or Gryffindor or Lord of the Rings or what have you. 11 cards are a great gift for literally anyone. I mean, who doesn't love a good, nice deck of cards? Plus, these aren't like the deck of cards that you throw in a junk drawer. Like, these are ones that you cherish. Like, if you see someone bending one of these cards, you want to throw something at them because you want to make sure these cards stay nice. So, just saying. Okay, gift number 11 is something that is a little bit niche, but I'm sure you'll find a lot of people that will enjoy it, and that would be That would be a drink of some sort or barware. So if you have someone in your life that loves a good pour of whiskey, that might be a good gift to give someone if you are of legal age. I've heard that a good whiskey is Woodford Reserve. I personally wouldn't know because I don't drink, but I've heard lots of good things about this. So I don't know, maybe check it out. I know there are other companies like Wyoming Whiskey, which is in the state next to me. There's also things like Blanton's if you want to get super fancy, but there are a lot of cool gifts out there. But I've also heard that for people that love whiskeys, sometimes it's not the easiest thing to give someone, especially if you don't know what they like. So that leads us to the second part of this gift, which is barware. Now, whether it is a mug or a whiskey tumbler of some sort of barware is a really nice gift for someone that they can always use. This beer mug is from Jeremy Sires, and it's honestly one of my favorite things to drink my Coke Zero out of. But again, like I said, there's also Clocks and Colors. I know Pete's Pirate Life occasionally will have drops of whiskey tumblers. I have one, and it's amazing. I know a great brand is Whiskey. They make amazing barware, cocktail stuff like that. So I would highly recommend for someone who likes something like that, some sort of drinking apparatus like that. Okay, number 12, we have colognes. Now, colognes are a staple in every guy's life. You need to have a cologne. If you don't have a cologne and you're just spraying Axe body spray all over you, throw that stuff away and get some nice cologne that works for you. Now, colognes can be a little bit tricky because not all colognes smell good on every single person. Colognes smell differently based off of the oils on your skin. For example, I love the smell of Sauvage by Dior on other people, but on me, it just doesn't smell good. So if you happen to know someone who likes a specific brand of cologne or has a collection of colognes, that'd be a great gift to give someone. Obviously, I love Tom Ford. I feel like Tom Ford colognes are definitely the most premium, the most luxurious, the most expensive smelling colognes that you can find out there. One of my favorites is Noir Extreme, which is this one right here. Another good one is Black Orchid, Ombre Leather. There are so many amazing Tom Ford fragrances out there, but that's not the only one that I have to offer because I know those can be a little bit expensive. Another one I really love is Joe Malone, their line, and this one is specifically Oud and Bergamot. This thing is a really beautiful smell. It smells, for some reason, it reminds me of being in London. It just has this class to it. I really love this, and I just realized that it actually says London on the bottle. I didn't correlate those two in my, maybe, I don't know, but it has a really nice smell to it. I can't even describe it. It just smells good. And actually, my most used cologne is Jimmy Choo Man. I don't know if you can tell, but I am like almost out of this. So if anyone wants to get me a gift, Jimmy Choo Man. But Jimmy Choo Man is a absolutely amazing smell. I think it's perfect for winter seasons. It's a very warm, deep, mature smell. It smells like, luscious. I don't know. You spray this on you and people will want to stand closer to you. Ask my wife. Gift number 13, some shades. My go-to are Ray-Bans. I love Ray-Bans. I think they are the best sunglasses that you can invest in. I know that they are a little bit expensive, but they go a long way because these things last you for life, and they have so many different styles you can choose from, which is really nice. I have, I think, 4 or 5 pairs of Ray-Bans, and these are one of my favorites. These are almost like a mix between their Clubmasters and Wayfarers in a sense. These are the Ericas. They're polarized, they're black, and they just go with kind of everything, and I like them. So I'd highly recommend a pair of sunglasses, specifically Ray-Bans, but I know there are a lot of different brands out there. Oakley, Diff, Tom Ford if you want to get fancy. I do, however, really want a set of the Oliver Peoples Roger Federer collab sunglasses. I would love one of those. Oh, those look so good. Okay, for number 14, I have to do a couple things. First, I need to change my hat because number 14 is Master Supply Co. Ooh, this feels so good. Okay, you guys know me. You guys know that I love Master Supply Co. I have 4 jackets from them actually. This is the 4th one and the newest one. This is the Dawson, which is a brand new leather jacket they just came out with. It is a little bit different. It is gonna take some breaking in, but I highly recommend a good quality jacket like the guys from Master Supply Co. But if the person that you're shopping for is not really a fan of leather jackets, there are also a lot of great companies that make other jackets out there. I personally am a big fan of overcoats. top coats, peak coats, stuff like that. But I would highly recommend investing in something that is going to last someone a long time. And that is, for me, something like this. This thing is going to last me a lifetime. Oh, it feels so good. Okay, I need to take the off because I'm gonna get it hot. By the way, I have a review of this jacket coming out soon. Just need to break it in a little bit more. Okay, keeping along with the fashion, keeping along with that line of fashion, we're gonna go down to the feet because we're talking about boots. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Thursday boots. These guys are absolutely amazing. You guys want to get a good quality pair of boots that will last you a long time, look no further than Thursday boots. Now, I have a ton of these boots. This is one of my favorite. This is a beautiful jopper style boot. This is the Rogue. Weatherproof suede, Goodyear welted. I wear this thing a lot, as you can tell, and these are boots that just look better with age. Another great one I have are the Loggers from Thursday. Now, I have a whole video on Thursday boots. If you guys want to check that out, it'll be in the cards up here. Thursday boots are absolutely amazing. These guys are well known for a reason. They make beautiful shoes that last and are honestly worth every penny. Now, I know I mention Thursday boots all the time, but I do want to mention another shoe brand, and that is White's boots. Now, I have not had a pair of White's boots before, and I have not bought one yet, but I am going to get myself a pair because they look absolutely beautiful. Lane from Master Supply Co. actually posted on his story about these boots, and that's how I was introduced to them, and ever since then, I have wanted a pair because they look so good, so I will be checking out White's boots. They do have a sale going on. So if you guys want to look at another different pair of boots, check out White's boots. Another great brand is On Running. I have mentioned On Running before. They are a great tennis shoe brand from Switzerland. I personally really love them because they are really comfortable, they have really nice designs, and Roger Federer works with them. So for me, it's just a win-win. But I have 3 pairs of On Running shoes. They're great. They're not just for running, they're for everyday style, sneakers, stuff like that. So I'd highly recommend checking out On Running. Now, gift number 15 is something that honestly is really essential. The portable charger. It's as simple as that. And a great brand is Anker. Anker is an amazing portable charger company that honestly, they do so many different kinds of this. This is just a standard kind of slim portable charger that honestly charges. This thing can charge my laptop. It's that fast. It's really amazing. I don't even know the specs of this. Get someone some battery life because everyone's on their phone anyways. So might as well help them out. And last but not least, item number 16 is a great book. No, in all serious, getting someone a book is honestly a really awesome gift. I feel like reading has kind of become a little lost, and I love books. Lord of the Rings is a perfect example of a great book that I have loved reading so many times. Also, this sword is Anduril from Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Just saying, it's really cool. No, but seriously, whether it is a photography book, a cooking book, or an actual novel, getting someone a book is a really nice gift for someone who likes art in any sense of the phrase. You can find a book for literally any single subject that you want, and it makes for a great gift, especially if you're not sure about what to get someone. Getting them a book that you love shows that you want to share something with them. So books are a great purchase, not only for yourself, but for people. I love books. I collect photography books. I have a whole library upstairs with my wife. It's mainly her books, but I have a couple in there. But reading is super fun, and I absolutely love collecting books. I actually have a couple vintage books that are really cool. I have a vintage copy of Sherlock Holmes, A Study in Scarlet, so that is really cool. But yeah, getting someone a book is a really cool, nice gift. Honestly, I would love books. I want more books. But anyways, that is my 2025 EDC Christmas gift guide for this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hopefully will make it under the 20-minute mark because normally I'm way past that. But let me know what you guys thought of this gift guide. If you guys liked these products, my selection for this year. If you guys thought, let me know what you thought. Which one's your favorite? What is something that you would like to get for Christmas? Because I don't know, if you like any of these, maybe send this video to your spouse, your friends, your grandma to give them an idea of what you want. Because honestly, sometimes for the EDC guys, it's hard to find gifts for them because not a lot of people know a lot about this stuff, you know? Just saying. So hopefully this helped you guys out. If it did, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos about EDC photography and everyday fun stuff. Anyways, I am really hyper. I've had too many Coke Zeros. I need to go run around the house and then clean up all of this stuff. So I will see you later. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And I will see you all later. Peace.